2019. Welcome to my channel. My name is Madeleine, and I like to think that these reads pertain to wherever you hold the energy of that sign in your chart. So, for instance, if you have a planet in Libra, and for instance Venus, it'll be a love read. It'll also pertain to whatever house Libra covers in your chart. Your sun, of course, your moon, but mostly your ascendant sign. Okay, if you have Libra ascendant, this will be the strongest for you. Quickly call in the highest guides, frequency guides and angels to be in this read and to guide me to help Libra towards their highest best destiny, clarity towards their highest best destiny, highest best version of themselves in love and life. Thank you, Spirit, for being with us. We invite you in on this. Enable me to have clarity of the message to deliver. All right, now let's take a quick look at the energies that are affecting Libra right now in the astrology. We have the sun in your house right now, in your first house, so you're probably having a pretty good time. You're probably shining in your highest version of yourself. Let's see. Oh, we just had that full moon in Aries, and it would have been for Libra, would have been in your 7th house relationships, illuminating relationships. And we had that Pluto square hitting your 4th house, so possibly fears coming up, purging fears around living, home, property in relation to relationships, in order for you to be able to take Saturn forward. This Saturn is in your 4th, enabling you to sort of progress forward as Saturn would like you to. And then we have Mars in your 7th, possibly actually, isn't Mars in your first? Sorry, Mars is in your 1st house right now. So identity around work involving relationships somehow. Okay, so let's have a look and see how that's going to show up in your read today, Libra. If you would like a personal read, feel free to email me. My email is below. And I also do workshops where I teach divination, and I love to do tarot card parties. So if you would like a party, just email me below. Group healing is fun. All right. Now this is for the energy of Libra. Wow, some strong cards coming out right out of the bat here. This is the 11th card, which is my divine portal, where I call in the highest wisdom from the divine in on this situation that are experienced in the life, which is being experienced in the life of Libra. Now, alrighty, we've got, starting out with that Tower card is a very strong tower. So, and what is it towering? We've got ego issues. Now, when this card comes up, it can mean a lot of different things. It can mean, of course, addiction, but it can mean, in this read, it seems to me we're Libra are developing a lot of clarity about relationships. Now, if you're already in a relationship, it's possible one is going to break, and you're going to go to a true, more higher, divine spiritual partnership that you believe is your true divine partner, or the one that divine is calling for you, because this is also a divine. This is what you think, what the divine wants you to think, what's more in alignment thinking. And then the High Priestess is outcome, wild card. So the first card comes in that any relationship, now this can be work related, because as I said, we had Saturn for Libra in the 4th house. Okay, that's property. We had that full moon in your 7th house. So it's possible that full moon revealed the egoistic nature of certain relationships that have now been shed. And it looks to me like, because we also get the Hangman under here, it looks, wow, really deeply letting go of karmic relationships, or relationships that are egoistically based, that are not divinely based, that are not sent by the heavens. Look at that. We get the Emperor. If you are a twin flame, or you feel like you're on that journey, this read will probably be sending messages through. I really feel the divine is sending me on a mission to sort of help twin flames, even when I try not. It's not that I try not to do twin flame reads. It's just I'm not focused on that, and it just seems to come through my reads. I mean, how else can I look at an Emperor and an Empress with the 6 of Cups? Anyway, divine partnership for sure. Highest frequency relationships that you're aligned with, the one that the divine, your higher self would like you to align with, is turning into a committed situation. You're becoming aware, if you're a Libra man, that you want your woman. If you're a Libra woman, you want your man. You're ready to commit. You're ready to take this forward. You're ready to release, let go of ego attachments to certain ideas or status, or going from the heart-seeking status, boom, tower gone. Making way for a spiritually divine relationship that you believe is going to be for your highest, best good, because it's spiritual relationships are the best for us. They are based in our higher 5D, so our higher selves is in that picture. Communication coming through. Perhaps the divine is asking you and suggesting you to be generous in this situation, because it's going to put you in a harmonious, that we get both these sixes together, meaning giving from a good place, giving from a generosity, a purity of this relationship. There's a purity here that you become aware of, because the ego nature of previous relationships haven't had this purity of self, haven't had this purity of giving in them. So it's sort of like it's becoming very clear, that full moon, making it very clear what relationships were pure, or what your energies, and not only their energies of giving, but where have you been not pure in your giving in relationships? But this, because Libra can be very, very giving in relationships, very selfless. But are you motivated by love in the situation, or are you motivated by fear, seeking security through giving? And in this read, it looks to me like Libra are aligning with a purity of giving, purity of service. They're going to communicate. They're letting go of their ego. Boom, change. They're ready to make a choice, a decision here. They want a reignition. They want to restart. Oh, wow, this card wants to come out. So it does look like a love read, turning into a very deep, committed. Hang in there, though, through this period of realization, of Libra taking, in other words, hang in there. Actually, I think that card is telling me that you're becoming aware of the purity of this relationship, because it's just stood the test of time. It's hung in there. Again, if you're in a relationship, you're becoming awakened to the spiritual bond you have rather than ego bond. Look how that wanted to go on top. Choosing divine partnership, letting go of the ego reason for your relationship, or the ego statusy, shall we say, concern about the choice in relationships, or the image. You're really shifting to wanting to communicate from a purity of heart, wanting a relationship that's give and take from purity. This is such a good upgrade for you, Libra, because it's going to financially pull you into more alignment, because this relationship makes you stronger. It makes you better. It makes you able to tame your inner demons, and you realize that you're ready to make a choice. Boy, choice, choice, choice. 3 cards making choices. The air signs. My reads for air signs lately have been all about making decisions, committing to them. This is the Gemini sign. I did that. This is almost the same message for Gemini, which is you're really ready to, you've developed a tremendous amount of clarity on what relationship to commit to communicate to give to. This can mean in work. This can mean in love and in life. And there is a dedication now. It's almost like the indecisiveness of Libra in this last full moon. It gave Libra the clarity on who their divine partner is, who is their spiritual mate. It's the one that hung in there. They're ready to commit. They're ready to communicate. They're letting go of ego, superficial choices. They want a true reigniting relationship. They've developed a certain amount of strength now. They've managed to tame the negativity within their heads that threw them out of alignment. They're ready to make a decision to act here. I'm going around in circles with this message. It's a good message, Libra. I'm really happy for you to have this clarity, because you have struggled with indecisiveness. So, wonderful. Thank you, Libra. This was a fun read. Namaste.